Okay, you can hear me, all right. So, sorry, a bit late just now. I was, I have a conversation with the staff. So, the task for today was to take attendance. So make sure that you have take your attendance, because just now when I checked, the attendance is only 34. Okay, so please make sure that you take your attendance right now. Okay, present 42, alright. So ada increase in increment. And then what was the activity? And then class instruction is that by referring to chapter 1 and 2, I'm not sharing screen. Yes. Okay, by referring to chapter 1 and 2 notes and recording, the answer the midterm sample according to question versus student. So I'm sure that everybody have checked their list of question allocated for each student. So do that. Okay, please go. I hope that by now you have already upload in the Padlet. So upload your activity in Padlet. So let me see in the Padlet. Okay, so I have set up in the Padlet for each of the sets. So meaning that each of the set, we have set 1, question 1, set 2, question 1, set 3, question 1, and also set 1, question 2, set 2, question 2, and set 3, question 2. So I don't see these two sets being uploaded. I don't see the for the question 1 set 1 and question 2 set question 3 set 1. So very good for those who already uploaded the sets. Okay, so for today, we have roughly about 20 minutes to discuss. So I'm going to discuss only for those set who upload the answer. Okay, so let's look at question 2. Okay, set 2 set 2 question 1 since they uploaded. Okay, so set 1 question 1 didn't upload it, then we're not going to discuss that. So let's look at the question. I'm going to use this one since nobody is answering me right now. Okay, this one is set 1, question 1. Random, Yeah. Okay, Mohammed. Here, can you please upload the answer for set 1, question 1? Muhammad Adil. We are going to do the style for tutorial, like tutoring class normally. I will give you time to do the question 1 hour or 30 minutes, 1 hour. And then I will call one by one student to explain. Okay, so Muhammad Adil, are you there? Tak ada. Simpan. Okay. Student. Jeffrey, Hadi, Jeffrey, are you here? Jeffrey Yan, okay.
Ya, saya ada kat sini, Doktor.
Alright, so can you please upload your answer in Padlet? Here?
Doktor, saya tak siap lagi. Saya tak reti.
Okay, upload A dulu. Upload A dulu. So we are going to look at the set 1. Okay, if you see here, this is past year exam for midterm. Okay, for semester 1, 2020-21. Okay, that time the lecturer is Dr. Rizita and Dr. Khairul. Right, so answer all question. The question mark is 50 marks, so means that question 1, what you have received is that each student gotten either question 1 or question 2. And for the midterm exam, similar to what we have done previous years, we are going to do more than 10 sets question. So meaning that the format will be the same for all of the student question, but signal will be different. So this one is so that to avoid plagiarism among students, and also so that if student really did studied for the exam, understand the topics, they can actually answer no matter what signal was given to them. So we are going to do look at set 1, question 1A for this question. Okay, dah. Siapa tadi? Jeffrey. Okay, if I would like to get participant from student, and next time when I ask participant from student, please make sure you upload. Okay, if you don't upload, then we are going to delay for class. Then I'm not going to complete to discuss about the solution, right? So make sure that each and every one of the student, okay, if Jeffrey Yan, you have not finished, other students, what happened to other students? For the set 1 question, set 1 question 1, we have Asfa, Jeffrey Yan, Daniel Yan, Jeffrey Yan, sorry, Bapak Yan, Jeffrey Yan, Arina, Muhammad Nadir, Muhammad Nur Azam, Nur Syakirin, Muhammad Izzat, Raid Ibrahim, right? So we have more than enough students. Actually, we have 9 students answering that set of questions. So it's unfortunate that nobody uploaded from that batch. Jeffrey, where are you?
Doktor, Jeffrey tengah restart modem je.
How about other students? Okay, since set 2, student already did set 2, so we go and look at set 2 lah. Okay. Set 1, set 2. Set 2 question, Let me just copy that. I'm going to use the okay. Okay, set 2 question. Let's look at this question. So this is so big. set 2 So question 1A, right? So by referring to the signal xt in figure 1A, so we have figure 1A here, okay, figure 1A, you need to create and draw. So you're going to need to create and draw a new transform signal. Okay, a new transform signal that has transformation as below. Okay, so look carefully at the question. So it requires you to check or analyze the equation, this 6 equation, right? So you need to have a time shifting, which is advanced. Okay? It needs to have a time scaling, which is expanding, right? And then it needs to have a amplitude scaling, right? So from question 1 and to 6, choose only one correct equation that fulfill the above criteria. Okay, so let's look at your right answer. Okay. Okay, he chose, I think, answer number 2, or is it? I cannot see. Is it answer number 2? Number 2, YT 2x 0.40 minus 4. This one also the same. So let's look at the answer. The answer. So let's look one by one. We look at one by one. So you need to have a time shifting. So if you know that when time shifting, then you know that everything must be t minus something, t minus a, right? The equation. Okay, so in that, okay, this one t minus 4, okay, t minus 4, right? This one t plus 4, wrong. Okay, and next is t minus 4, okay, t plus 4, wrong. Okay, sorry, advance, sorry about that. So it asks you for advance, The question is that time advance, so you have t plus 8, okay? So t minus 4, wrong. T minus 4, wrong. T plus 6, okay, this is okay. T minus 4, it's wrong. T plus 4, okay, this is advanced. T plus 4, advanced, right? So you are left with only 3 equations, right? So next is time scaling to expand. So you know that when time scaling to expand is that you have the A value or alpha value, T, right? So alpha value for time expand is it less or larger than 1? Please answer in the chat if time advance. Time advance. Sorry, time advance, but time expand. If you expand the time, is that alpha is less, less than 1, correct? Do you agree that, guys? Student?
Yeah, doctor.
Agree, Okay, so you agree on that. So let's continue because I need to confirm that you agree. If not, you don't understand the question, So expand means that the alpha is less than 1, means that it might be 0.5t, it might be 0.4t, okay, as long as it's less than 1, okay. So look at the question, okay. So you have here the alpha, over here is minus 3, so it's more than 1. So this is already wrong. Okay, next is 0.5t. Oh, okay, this one is correct. And next is 2t. So this is more than 1. So which is wrong. So you are only left with one answer. Okay, so the equation that you should choose is this equation number 5. Okay, so for the question, you already choose that. Okay, So the question is that create and draw the new transform signal. Okay. Create and draw the new expand signal. So let's draw that. We have P 0, 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8. And you have, I'm drawing the origin signal. We have 2, 4. This is 2. Minus 3. This is at minus 3. Minus 6. Okay, and then you have 8, minus 6. Right? Okay. You have 4. Right? So this one is the signal. So what you need to do is that you need to answer the question for the signal number 4. So yt equivalent to 2x 0.5t plus 4. Just look at your friend's answer just now. Why the answer is question 2a? Question 2a. Okay, this is wrong. Siapa ni yang submit ni? This is wrong because the question is advanced time shifting. Advanced means that t plus 4. So directly, if you see this question, okay, you get 0. You already answered wrong, and then you do the shifting is already wrong. So that one is already wrong answer. Wow, everybody got the wrong answer. What's this? Okay, this one is also wrong. 0.40 minus 4. Am I looking at the correct question here? Sekejap, Let me just look in the event set of question. Set 2, right? Question 1. Okay, it's time advance. So it means that wrong answer. All the students got the wrong answer. Okay, so what you should answer is, the correct answer is this one. This one is the correct answer. Right? We have the time advance, t plus 4. Then you have the scaling, expand 0.5t. Okay, and then you have the amplitude scaling 2. Right? So the answer is signal number 5. So we are going to do the plotting. Okay, let me just label that. Right, so it means that the first one is time shifting. Okay, plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to use this signal waveform here up here to actually draw out. Okay, if you get confused, okay, you can always draw your own table right here. Okay, like this. Draw your own table. Normally I don't draw table, but if you don't want to get confused, then you can draw it like this. So time shifting. So you have -8, shift to the left side. So you have -12, -6, shift to the left, you have -10. So if you you prefer, you don't want to get confused, then you can actually put here -4, means that -6 plus -4. Then you are going to shift it to the left. Okay, shift left, right? -8, next is -8, -6, -4, and then you have -2, right? So that one is for time shifting. Okay, so as you know, when we have this type of transformation, the first, the easier method is the method number 1. Kan? So method number 1 is to settle first for the time shifting. So you do not need to organize, rearrange the equation over here. So you can directly do the time shifting. Next, after doing time shifting, you need to do the time scaling. Okay. And lastly is the amplitude here. Amplitude scaling. So we have the first one, second one, and the third one, right? So just now what I wrote out here is the time shifting. And because it shifted to the left, so I'm going to say that it shifted to the left by 4. So that's why it have -8, because we are going to actually add on to the time axis here. So -8 shift to the left, so you have -12, right? So next is the time scaling. And you know that by time scaling is that signal, this signal is going to expand. Okay? Okay, expand. Expand means what? If you cannot comprehend, oh, what does it mean by expand and what does it mean by the value 0.5, or 1, or 2? Just remember tape recording. Okay? When you, or tape recording or video recording. Okay, you always look, watch the video in YouTube and so on, right? So when you actually increase the speed of the video to twice, 2 times. So if 2 times means that it's going to be the video, if the video is 1 hour, then it will become 0.5 hour shortened. Okay, so if you run the speed of the video by 0.5 times, then if the original is 1 hour, then it becomes 2 hours. Okay, so it's very easy concept. You don't need to memorize. You need to understand what does it mean by this value, right? So for time scaling is that you see that you have 0.5, and based on the question just now, it need you to expand the signal. So if you look at expand the signal, then you directly know that, okay, this is 1 hour, then you need to expand, then you need to actually choose the alpha is more than 1. Sorry. Alpha less than 1. Okay, so that's reason why when you select which question actually reflect to these properties. So it's the answer is here is it can be either number 2 or 4 actually. 2 why? Because you have here 0.4t. Okay, and then you have 0.5t. But why number 2 is wrong? Because time is time t, because t minus 4. So this is wrong. The answer is number 5. Right? So this is where you need to understand the topic of chapter 1 and time transformation. Okay? So for time scaling is that you have the time scaling is by 0.5 times. Means that what? You need to multiply this by 2, the time by 2, right? Okay, because you need to expand it. So you need to multiply by 2. So it means that minus 12 become minus 24, minus 20, minus 16, minus 12, minus 8, and minus 4. Right? Understood that? Okay, so next one is that for amplitude scaling. Okay, amplitude scaling, I'm going to directly draw it here in the graph. Okay? So easy for you. So amplitude scaling is by 2 times. Is that what? You're going to divide it. Divide the amplitude by, sorry, not divide, it also multiply. So you're going to multiply it by 2 because it's amplitude. Okay, so I'm going to use the same color, means that purple. So you actually get this value is 0. This one will become 16. 4 times 2 become 8. 0. This is minus 6 become minus 12. This become 4. Right? So actually, you already answered the question, and then now we are going to draw it, because back again to the question is that create and draw a new transformation. Okay, so you can do one by one. It doesn't mean that you need to follow my way, but you can actually make a table, and then after making a table, draw out each of it. So you have time shifting, draw that out. So you have 0, already shifted it, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12. Okay, so draw that out. Mm. 6. It's 4. Okay, so you have here 0, 8, 4. This is at 0. This is minus 6. This is 4. So this is 4 times shifting. Okay, t minus 4. Okay, next is time scaling. Okay. Time scaling is by 2 times, 0.5 times. Okay, draw that out. Okay, you have the scaling minus 24. So I'm just going to draw out the signal since we already did the scaling. The important is that we put the correct value. Okay. We have minus 20, minus 24, minus 20, minus 16, minus 12, minus 14. It's wrong. This is wrong. Nobody actually corrected me. Because the value here is at minus 3. So minus 3, you shift it by 3 is minus 7. And then this one is times 2, so this is 16, 7 times 2 minus 14. Okay? So you have minus 16, minus 14, minus 24, 20, minus 16, It's not minus 16. Okay, sorry. Minus 4 no need to calculate, and we just take it at the point where you have the signal. Okay, so at minus 6, minus 8, minus 6, minus 3, 0, and 2. Okay, so you have there, because just now when I thought we have extra, so this one is actually at minus 10. This is at minus 7. Okay. So we have minus 24, minus 20, minus 14, minus 8, and minus 4 with the same value. So we have 8, 4, 0, and 4. Okay. So lastly is that draw out the amplitude. Scaling. Okay. So if you draw out the amplitude scaling, actually you draw out the same signal, look like this. Okay, it's the same like this. I don't have time because already 10. Okay, what you need to change the value is the value of the amplitude. Okay, so you have the correct amplitude is the one that you calculate here. Okay, you have 16, 16, 8, 0, 4, 4, 0. Okay, so this one should be your final answer. Right? So this one is for set 1, question 2. Of course, for set 1, question 1 and set 3, question 1 will be different because the signal is different. So the answer will be different. So let's look at the set 2 just now for question B. Okay, question B. Set 2 question B. Okay, actually the question is simple. Okay, it's the one that you learn in class is actually the fundamental. If you know how to do transformation, then you can answer. Okay, so given the given question XE and X0 are in figure 1, determine a sketch the output signal for each case. So this one is, it doesn't ask you to actually calculate for actually even and odd. It asks you to use directly this signal. So you are given XE, even, and X odd. So just calculate. They ask you to calculate this. Okay, YT is X odd plus X odd. So what you need to do, okay, this one is for already draft the answer. Okay, we don't have time, so maybe you might want to screenshot it later. Okay, so question 1B, 1B, and A is plot YT equivalent to X naught plus S naught. So it's similar. So you have the X naught value, okay, and the S naught value. So add it up, then plot it. Just add all of the amplitude. Add the amplitude at the same time value. So 3 plus 3, you get 6. Then you have this minus 3 plus minus 3, you get minus 6. So plot it and then you get this answer. For the second question, okay, YT equivalent to XE multiplied by X. Okay, this doesn't mean that it asks you to do convolution. No, it doesn't ask you to do convolution. In convolution, the symbol will be star, right? So it's actually asks you to multiply the amplitude. You multiply amplitude. So you have XE. Okay, you have XE multiply by X naught. So multiply the amplitude. So means that you multiply the amplitude at the same time, right? So if you feel that it's very difficult, okay, you can actually plot it this way. It's not x e, right? Make a table, right? And then you have the first equation is x naught plus x naught. Second one is xe multiplied by xe. So in this value is you're going to put the time value. Okay, time value we have from -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the value for x naught at -3? You have 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, right? And xe, sorry, that one is xe, xe. At x naught, we have -1, -1, -3, -3, 3, or you can put 2 lah, -3 and 3, and 3, and then at 2 you have 1 and 1. Okay, so when you have x naught plus x naught, means that you just add the amplitude value. So x naught plus x naught, okay, but I would feel that this is more difficult. I prefer directly looking at the graph. So it's up to students. The way I teach students is that you draw out the graph and then multiply at each of the point directly. So you know that you're going to do, you won't do any mistake. But when you do this one, you might be doing some mistake. So, but anyway, I will just show you because some lecturer use this method, but I do not prefer. Because student will do silly mistake. So for this one is that x naught plus x naught, you get 0, 0, -3 plus 0, 0. And at this point is that if you see here, you can either have 3 plus -3. Okay. Oh, x naught, yeah, sorry. This one is at not x, not xe, is x naught. So I'm going to look at x naught saja. So x naught plus x naught, so you have -1 plus -1, -2, -1 plus -1, -2. Okay, -3 plus -3, -6, right? Okay, and 0 value, you can see that they have 2 value. So you you can either have -6 or 6. Okay, and then at 1 value you have 3 plus 3, you have 6. And then at 2, we have 1 plus 1, 2, 2. So that's why when you plot, you will get this answer. Okay, you see that you have -2, -2, -6, and then -6, 6, 2, and 2. Right? So which one do you prefer? Okay, directly like this, draw out the signal, then just add in. That's why when I teach you guys, I ask you to draw out the axis, same axis. So you can actually directly add all of the amplitude. Okay, at home you're going to use, this is difficult for me because I'm using the pen. But at home, you're doing it on a piece of paper, you have the ruler. So you can actually check at the same point. So add that value up. Okay, so this is how you answer for question B. And the question, okay, question number C, conclude the result obtained in each of the cases. So this one actually is not a trick question, but it just asks you to summarize. What do you see? Okay, so for the question number 1 is that you see that question 1 is you have even question. So odd question plus odd signal plus odd signal, you will get odd signal. Okay, this is the summary. So you can write the summary is that when odd signal addition with odd signal, you get odd. Okay, and for the second signal is that you multiply even and odd signal. Even signal, why this is called even signal? Because when you flip it, it will actually overlap. So this is even signal, this is odd signal. Even multiplied by odd signal, you will get odd signal. Okay, so summarize it. This is what it asks you conclude the result obtained in each case. So of course for set 1, 2, and 3, it is a different conclusion. Okay. Okay, next will be question number 2. Because we don't have time, so I'm just going to explain it. So question number 2 is that given the mathematical equation, question 1 and 2, you need to draw out the equation. Okay, compute and draw the signal. Based on figure 2a. So where is figure 2a? So we have HT given here. Okay. Figure 2a is given by this question. So meaning that you need to plot YT. You're given HT. This signal is HT. And what is X1T? So X1T is given by this signal. So meaning that first step is that you need to plot first what is signal X1 and X2. How does it look like? Okay. Then only you can proceed with complete the drawing. So when you answer for question 2B, it's actually convolution, right? Okay, because you have this one HT and X1T, and as mentioned that when it's in a block diagram means that you need to do a convolution. So meaning that you need to do convolution of X1T convolve with H1T, right? So do the exercise as what I have explained in class. And then for question B is that compute the drawing based on question 2C. So question 2C, it looks difficult, but actually no. Okay, if you were to actually write out this equation, okay, you can write it as Y2T, okay, equivalent to, okay, HT multiply by, this one is HT again, HT multiplied by, sorry, this one you have HT multiplied by X1T, this one you have HT multiplied by X2T. So mean that you can write Y2T is summation of this signal plus this signal. So HT X1T plus HT, okay. Oh, that should go X2T, right? Okay, by using the convolution property, you know that you can actually write out again the equation HT convolve with X1T plus X2T. Okay. So mean that compute to draw out first X1T plus X2T. So you have this one, these two signal. So just add these two signal. Okay. So for example, you have XT equivalent to X1T plus X2. So you have to draw out that, just combine it. Okay? Just like question 1A just now. Okay. And you continue to do with the convolution. So that's why if you see here, the marks is actually more than, it's actually 10 marks. So question A, you have 15 marks. Reason why? Because it's not only doing convolution, but you need to plot for X1 and X2. And then only do convolution. For question B is that you do convolution, right? So for all the sets, it's quite similar how to answer it. But of course, I'm not saying that midterm for your case is that it's going to be the same format. It might be different. Okay. I might be giving you, for example, just now we were talking about the answer for this question 1A. Okay. Your final answer was this. Okay, just now. So maybe in an exam, okay, I'm going to give you a few sets of final answer. So find the time transformation for this signal based on the original signal. So based on the original signal, find the transformation equation based on the signal given. So means that you need to do a reverse calculation, right? So I think that's all for today. So according to the you learn, I actually giving you time. This for today is the discussion. Yeah. So for today is that continue. Okay. You're going to submit the final answer. Means that based on what I explained just now, submit the final answer by midnight tomorrow. I open it until tomorrow midnight. Okay, upload it in Ulearn. In Ulearn means that click here. Actually, it's going to go to this submission. And then don't forget to do the class reflection. Okay, class reflection. Okay, based on today class reflection is more on today topic. Okay, so what you have learned. Okay, and then based on the midterm exam sample, okay, that you have answered means that today, what will your estimation mark out of 100? Means that for the midterm exam, what do you estimate you will get if this is how the format of midterm exam? Right? Be true to yourself. Means that if you think that, oh, I think I only can get half. So means that you need more effort. If you think that, oh, I can understand what Dr. Mario is saying. So you can click there. So at least I know where you guys are. Okay? Is it very bad? So if it's very bad, then I'm going to give you more exercises, but you're going to do it as your on your own, as your own student at the time. All right. So any question? I think that will be all for today, because it's already past 50 minutes. Any question from student? Okay, and by the way, for the Padlet, in this Padlet, make sure that, okay, for the Padlet is that for today during class, so you don't need to upload in this Padlet anymore. For the corrections, the correction done for today class, submit directly in Ulearn, right? So, any question from student? When will the feedback form open? Already open at 10. It's not open, Is it not open? Okay. Let me check. It's already open? Is it not open? Can somebody
Yes,
check
madam.
the feedback form? Is it open? Yes? Hello?
Oh, madam, still close.
Still closed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, today is 6. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I put it 6 April, Okay, 6 May, 6 May. All right, try to check it now.
Yeah, it works, madam.
Okay, all right. So it's okay then. I think that's all for today. So next week, since next week is Raya, Raya week, so we don't have class next week. Next week tak ada class. Next week is a holiday, midterm break, so no class. So we will meet again after Raya, right? So that will be all. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.